Marina Kovačević je u svojim 66 godina naučila da život nije uvijek fer. Otkad je ostala udovica prije 10 godina, svaki dan je bila borba za dostojanstvo, za održavanje onog malo ponosa koji joj je ostao nakon Ivove smrti. Njihov jedini sin, Tomislav, bio je centar njezina svijeta, još od trenutka kada je došao na svijet prije 35 godina. Stajala je pred zrcalom u svojoj maloj garsonjeri u Maksimiru, zagledana u vlastiti odraz. Haljina koju je kupila za ovu priliku bila je tamno modra, elegantan kroj koji je prikrilio godine i umor. Nije bila skupa, Marina je morala paziti na svaku kunu otkad prima samo malu mirovinu, ali bila je dostojanstvena, pravo kao što je i sama Marina uvijek nastojala biti. Danas se moj sin ženi, šapnula je sama sebi, a glas joj je lagano drhtao od uzbuđenja. Koliko je noći ne spavala, razmišljajući o ovom danu. Koliko je puta zamišljala kako će stati pokraj Tomislava, kako će joj on stisnuti ruku i reći: hvala ti mama što si me dovela do ovdje. Zagrebačka jesen bila je oštra te godine. Kroz prozor njezina skromnog stana mogla je vidjeti kako se lišće nosi ulicom Heinzelova, a nebo je bilo sivo kao njena prošlost. Ali danas je trebalo biti drugačije. Danas je trebalo biti dan radosti. Marina je pažljivo namjestila naušnice, jedine koje je imala, one koje joj je Ivo kupio za prvi vjenčani dan. Spustila je ruku na komodu i uzela u ruke fotografiju s njihova vjenčanja. Mladi, zaljubljeni, puni nada. Ivo u crnom odjelu, ona u bijeloj haljini koju je šivala mjesecima. Kad bi ti bio ovdje da vidiš našeg dječaka kako se ženi, prošaptala je, a oči su joj se vlaže. Kad bi vidio kakav je muškarac postao. Tomislav, njezina dika i radost, završio je fakultet, našao dobru ženu, napravio karijeru u Zagrebu. Marina se trudila ne misliti na to kako se rijetko čuju, kako se rjeđe viđaju. Znala je da je zauzet, da ima svoj život, ali danas će sve biti drugačije. Telefon je zazvonio prekidajući joj razmišljanja. Mama? Tomislavov glas na drugoj strani linije zvučao je nervozno. Sine, kako si? Jesmo li sve dogovorili? Trebam doći u hotel u 5 sati. Da, slušaj mama. Zastao je. Htio sam ti samo reći da budeš pazljiva danas. Znači, puno je ljudi, sve će biti snimano, fotografije. Marina je pomaknula slušalicu bliže u uhu. Naravno, sine, pazit ću da se ne dogodi ništa loše. To nije to što sam mislio. Samo, znaš, budi prirodna, ali ne previše. U prvom planu, razumiješ? Nešto hladno prošlo joj je kroz prsni koš, ali je potisnula taj osjećaj. Razumijem, sine, bit ću tamo gdje me trebaš. Dobro, pa onda se vidimo u 5. Volim te, mama. I ja tebe, sine. I ja tebe. Kada je spustila slušalicu, Marina je dugo stajala ukočena. Njegove riječi odjekivale su joj u glavi. Ne previše u prvom planu. Što je to značilo? Ona je njegova majka. Nije tražila da bude zvijezda dana, tražila je samo da bude prisutna. Otišla je do kuhinje i skuhala cikavu. Dok je sjedila za malim stolom, gledala je kroz prozor kako se Zagreb budi. Negdje tamo, u Sheratonu, njen sin se priprema za najvažniji dan u svom životu. A ona se pita, jesmo li dobrodošla na vlastitom sinu vjenčanju. Zatvorila je oči i prisjetila se dana kada je Tomislav imao 7 godina i slomio je nogu. Kako je plakao, kako se držao za nju, kako joj je govorio da je najbolja mama na svijetu. Gdje je taj dječak nestao? Gdje je nestao onaj Tomislav koji joj je donosio cvijeće s vrta i govorio da se nikad neće oženiti jer ne želi ostaviti mamu samu? Vrijeme mijenja sve, uzdahnula je Marina, ali ljubav majke ostaje ista. Pokupila je torbicu, još jednom pogledala svoj odraz u zrcalu i izašla iz stana. Autobus do centra vozio je sporije nego obično. Zagrebački promet nikad ne miruje. Sjedila je kraj prozora i gledala kako prolaze poznati krajolici. Ilica, trg bana Jelačića, sve do hotela gdje se održava ceremonija. Hotel Sheraton dizao se pred njom kao spomenik elegancije kakvu ona nije naviknuta. Livrejni čuvar otvorio joj je vrata s osmijehom, a ona se osjećala kao da ne pripada ovdje. Ali pripada, odlučila je. Pripada jer je majka ženiha. U foajeu je već bilo nekoliko ljudi. Gosti su počinjali pristizati. Marina je prepoznala neke od Tomislavovih prijatelja, ali nitko joj nije prišao. Stajala je sa strane promatrajući kako se svi guraju i smiju, kako se grle i čestitaju. Gospođo Kovačević, približio se mladi čovjek u odjelu. Ja sam Robert, wedding planner. Tomislav me je zamolio da vas dočekam. Drago mi je, Marina se nasmijela. Gdje je moj sin? Priprema se u apartmanu na 5. katu. Rekao je da ćete se vidjeti neposredno prije ceremonije. Mogu li vas provesti do vašeg mjesta? Vašeg mjesta? Kao da je neka gošća, ne majka ženiha. Ali Marina je prišutjela. Nije htjela stvarati probleme. Robert ju je poveo kroz prekrasan salon gdje je bila postavljena ceremonija. Stolci su bili postavljeni u redove, a na kraju je bio mali oltar ukrašen bijelim cvijećem. Lijepo, elegantno, skupo. Marina je mogla vidjeti da je Tomislav uložio puno truda u sve ovo. Evo, ovdje je vaše mjesto. Robert je pokazao na stolac u 3. redu sa strane. Marina je pogledala prema 1. redu gdje su bila otvorena mjesta za obitelji. Nisam li trebala biti u 1. redu? Ja sam majka ženiha. Robert je neugodno pomakao nogu. Pa, gospodin Tomislav je rekao da preferirate biti malo dalje, da ne volite biti u žiži pažnje. Rekao je to? Marina je osjećala kako joj se srce steže. Da. Ovdje ćete imati savršen pogled na ceremoniju, a i fotografije će biti bolje jer... Zastao je. Jer što? Ništa, oprosti. Samo... Ovdje je stvarno dobar pogled. Marina je sjedila na designated mjesto i pozorno gledala oko sebe. 1. red bio je rezerviran za rodbinu mladenke, njezine roditelje, brata, tetke. Tamo je bio i jedan prazan stolac. Možda za Tomislavova oca, iako ga nema već 10 godina. Počela je dolaziti istina. Tomislav je ne želi u 1. redu. Ne želi da bude vidljiva na glavnim fotografijama. Zašto? Što je po njemu u njoj tako loše da mora biti skrivena? Promatrala je druge goste kako dolaze. Lijepo odjeveni, ugojeni, sigurni u sebe. A ona? Stara žena s malom mirovinom koja je mjesecima štedila da kupi pristojnu haljinu za vjenčanje vlastitog sina. Osjetila je ruku na ramenu. Marina. Stario glas bio je poznat. Okrenula se i vidjela Anku, svoju staru prijateljicu iz kvarta. Anka, što ti ovdje radiš? Tomislav me je pozvao. Rekao je da ste se prije družile pa me pozvao kao iznenađenje za vas. Nisam li trebala doći? Marina je pogledala oko sebe. Tomislav je pozvao Anku, ali ju je njega stavio u 3. red. Naravno da jesi trebala doći. Drago mi je da si ovdje. Ali što vi ovdje radite? Zar ne biste trebale biti sa Tomislavom? Pomaže mu se pripremiti. On ima sve pod kontrolom. Wedding planner se brine za sve. Anka je sjedila pokraj Marione i obje su promatrale kako se salon puni ljudima. Mladenkina obitelj bila je brojnu i glasnu, smijali su se, fotografirali, uzbudljivo razgovarali. Tomislavova strana bila je tiša, elegantnija, ali i hladnija. Marina, Anka je prošaptala. Jesmo li siguran da je Tomislav htio da budete ovdje? Prije nego što je Marina stigla odgovoriti, čula je glas iz razglasa. Dame i gospoda, molimo vas da zauzeti svoje mjestanje. Ceremonija počinje za 10 minuta. Marina je duboko udahnula. Ovo je to. Njen sin se ženi, a ona sjedi u trećem redu kao neka daleka rodbina, ali bit će ovdje. Neće propustiti ovaj trenutak, bez obzira na sve. Što mislite? Možete li razumjeti Marina osjećaje u ovom trenutku? Jeste li ikad bili u situaciji gdje ste se osjećali neželjeno na važnoj obiteljskoj događaju? Napisati u komentare vaše mišljenje, nastavio ćemo priču u sljedećem poglavlju gdje ćemo vidjeti kako se situacija dodatno razvija. 10 minuta prije početka ceremonije, salon se potpuno napunio. Marina je sjedila ukočeno na svom mjestu u trećem redu, promatrajući kako se sve oko nje vrti u savršeno organizovanom kaosu. Wedding planner Robert trčao je među gostima, popravljao cvijeće, davljao posljednje instrukcije fotografu. Marina, jeste dobro? Pitao je Anka tiho. Izgleda nekako blijeda. Dobra sam, odgovorila je Marina, ali njezin pogled nije skidala s prvog reda, gdje je nekoliko stolcova još uvijek bilo prazno. Samo malo nervoza. Kroz salon je protuljala šuma uzbuđenja. Kroz bočna vrata ušao je Tomislav sa svojim kumom Petrom. Marina ga je prepoznala iz fotografija. Tomislav ga često spominjao kao svog najboljeg prijatelja još iz vrtica. 5 minuti prije ceremonije konačno je vidjela svog sina. Tomislav je izgledao prekrasno. Tamno odijelo savršeno je pristajalo uz njegovu figuru, kosa mu je bila pomno srednjena, a lice je osjećalo od sreće i nervoze. 35 godina, a u Marina očima još uvijek je bio mali dječak koji je plakao kad bi se pokvar koleno. Evo ga, šapnula je Anka, izgleda tako lijepo. Marina je ustala inteligentno, ne razmišljajući. Trebala mu je reći da izgleda prekrasno, trebala ga je zagrliti, poželjeti mu sreću. To je ono što majke rade, to je ono što su majke tu, ali kad je napravila korak prema naprijed, Robert joj je pristupio. Gospođo Kovačević, molim vas da ostanete na vašem mjestu, početak je za 5 minuta. Htjela sam samo pozdraviti sina. Ma nema vremena za to sada. Vidjeti ćete nakon ceremonije. Marina je osjetila kako joj se obrazi crvene. Oko njih gosti su se okretali i gledali. Potiho je sjedila natrag na svoj stolac, a srce joj je lupalo tako glasno da je mislila da će svi čuti. Što se događa? Pitao je Anka zaprepašćeno. Ništa, prošaptala je Marina. Samo protokol. Tome Karent je razgovarao s kumom, smijao se nečemu što mu je Peter rekao. Nijednom se nije okrenuo prema publici, nijednom nije pogledao u njezinom smjeru. Možda je ni ne vidi iz svoje pozicije. Možda je previše nervozan. Marina se trudila pronaći objašnjenje. Zasvirao je prvi akord Wedding March. Svi su ustali i okrenuli se prema ulasku gdje je trebala ući mladan. Marina se okso ustala, ali feeling je čudan. Trebala bi biti ponosna, uzbuđena, sretna. Umjesto toga osjećala je se nevažna i tako je ušla Elena, Tomislavova izabranica. 28 godina, lijepa, obrazovana, iz dobre obitelji. Marina je morala priznati da je Elena uvijek bila ljubazna prema njoj, ali između njih nije nikad nastao neki dublji odnos. Elena ju je uvijek pozdravljala pristojno, pitala za zdravlje, ali conversation nije nikad išla dalje od površnih uljudnosti. Elena je koračala salon u prelijepoj bijeloj haljini, a njezin otac ju je ponosno vodio prema oltaru. Marina je gledala kako Elena pristupa Tomislavu, kako joj se lice razjašnjuje od sreće, kako si izmjenjuju osmijehe pune ljubavi. Lijepa je, komentirala je Anka. Jeste, prišutjela je Marina. Tomislav je sretan s njom, ali dok je promatrala svoj sin kako gleda Elenu kao da je jedino što postoji na svijetu, Marina je osjetila nešto što nije htjela priznati. Osjećala se zaboravljena. Ko da njezina uloga u njegovom životu završava ovdje, danas, ovim trenutkom. Ceremonija je počela. Svećenik je držao prekrasnu propovjed o ljubavi, predanosti, obitelji Marina je pokušala slušati, ali riječi su joj se utapale u bučici vlastitih misli. Zašto je u trećem redu? Zašto je nije htio vidjeti prije ceremonije? Zašto se osjeća kao strankinja na svom sinu vjenčanju? Sada pozivamo obitelji da pristupe za blagoslov, rekao je svećenik. Marina se pripremila ustati, ali je Robert odmah prišao i pokazao rukom da ostane sjediti. Ne, samo closest obitelj, šapnuo je. Ja sam najnearest obitelj, odgovorila je Marina, već ne skrivajući uzrujanost u glasu. Pa, gospodin Tomislav je rekao da Elena rodbina treba. Robert je bio vidno neugodno. Marina je gledala kako Elena roditelji pridlaze oltaru, kako blagoslja mlado par, kako se fotografu pucaju savršene fotografije obiteljskih trenutaka, a ona sjedi u trećem redu. Ko gošća, Anka joj je stisla ruku. Ovo nije u redu, Marina. Možda sam pogrešno razumjela nešto, šapnula je Marina, ali glas joj je već počinjao drhtati. Ceremonija se nastavila. Tomislav i Elena izmijenili su zavjete koji su bili osobno napisani, što ju je dirnulo. Govorio je o tome kako je Elena unijela svjetlost u njegov život, kako vidje niti naučila značenje bezuvjetne ljubavi, kako se veseli budućnosti koju će zajedno izgraditi bezuvjetna ljubav. Marina se ogorčeno nasmijala. Ona ga je voljela bezuvjetno 35 godina. Ona ga je odgajala sama nakon Ivove smrti. Ona je radila 2 posla da bi mogao studirati. Ona je se odricala svega da bi on imao bolju prilike. I sada je u trećem redu. Sada izjavljujem vas mužem i ženom. Možete poljubiti mladenku. Salon je eksplodirao od aplauza. Marina je također pljeskala, a suze su joj tekle na lice. Suze sreće jer je njen sin sretan, ali i suze tuge jer je shvatila da više nije dio njegove priče. Dok su se mladno par ljubi, fotografer je pucao fotografije, a family i close friends su pristupavali s čestitkama. Marina je stajala u svojoj redu, looking prema svojem sinu koji je sad nečiji muž, someone else najvažnija osoba. Idemo čestitati, predložila je Anka. Marina je kimnula i krenula prema naprijed, ali crowd je bio gust. Svi su htjeli fotografije s young parom, svi su ih htjeli zagrliti. Marina je čekala svoj red kao svi ostali. Finally, nakon što su prošle desetke ljudi, Marina je stigla do Tomislava. Čestitam sine, rekla je tiho. Aha, mama. Hvala što ste došle, odgovorio je brzo, već gledajući preko njena ramena towards sljedeći person. Lijep je bio ceremonija, zar ne? Bilo je prekrasno. Ti izgledaš, hvala mama. Idemo se fotografirati sada pa ćemo se later naći na cocktail reception, ok? I prije nego što je stila anything reći, Tomislav se okrenuo prema Eleni i doveo ga towards photographer. Marina je stood there s incomplete rečenicom na ustima, gledajući kako se njen sin udalji. Marina. Anka je došla do nju. Ovo nije normalno ponašanje. Možda je samo nervozan. Veliki dan, puno ljudi. Ali even Marina više ne vjeruje u vlastita objašnjenja. Something nije u redu. Something se promijenilo u njihovoj relationship i ona doesn't know kad or how, dok je stajala there, feeling forgotten among strangers koji slave najvažniji dan, njezino jedino dijete. Marina je počela shvaćati truth. Ona više nije centar Tomislavova svijeta. Možda hasn't been dugo vremena. Kako mislite da se Marina sada osjeća? Možete li razumjeti njezinu confusion and hurt? Što biste vi uradili u njezinoj situaciji? Komentirajte svoje thoughts. U sljedećem poglavlju doći ćemo do crucial moment koji će promijeniti sve. Nakon ceremonije gosti su se premjestili u foyer hotela gdje je bio organizovan cocktail reception. Marina i Anka sjedile su za malim stolom uz prozor, promatrajući kako se ostali guests miješaju, smiju, piju šampanje. Atmosfer je bio veseo, i loud, ali Marina je felt kao da posmatra sve through glass. Trebate jesti nešto, rekla je Anka, showing towards beautiful postavljene catering stations. Niste dotaknute ništa whole day. Marina je pokušala smile. Nisam gladna, stomak mi je u čvorovima. Elena je prošla pokraj njihova stola u svojoj drugoj haljini, elegantan cream-colored dress perfect za reception. Zaustavila se i pristupila im. Gospođo Kovačević, kako ste? Lijep je dan, zar ne? Je, draga moja, izgledaš beautiful. Hvala vam. Listen, želim da znate kako se radujem što ste part naše obitelji sada. Tomislav često govori o vama. Marina je osjetila small warmth u chest. Stvarno? Naravno. Govori kako ste strong žena koja ga je odgajala sama. Very respectful. Before Marina could odgovoriti, Elena's maid of honor je došla i odvela ju away za more photographs. Marina je ostala sa half smile na lips, pitajući se what exactly Tomislav govori o njoj. Vidite, rekla je Anka. Elena je ljubazna. Možda je problem u communication. Možda, prišutjela je Marina, ali couldn't shake feeling da something dublje nije u redu. Wedding planner Robert approached njihov table. Gospođo Kovačević, sada će biti time za family photographs. Fotografer želi uzeti few shots with immediate obitelj. Finally. Marina je felt rush od excitement. Family photographs. Tu je where she belongs. She's Tomislav's majka, njegov only remaining parent. Followed Robert across foyer prema designated photo area. Professional lighting je bilo set up i fotografer, young čovjek s expensive equipment, je arranging postavke. Perfect, rekao je fotografer. Sada ćemo nekoliko group shots. Where je majka ženiha? To sam ja, rekla je Marina stepping forward. Odlično. I gdje su ostali family members od ženiha? Robert je looked uncomfortable. Pa, gospođo Kovačević, možda da prvo fotograf par sa Elena obitelj, a onda... Zašto ne svi together? Pitala je Marina. Sve smo obitelj sada. Fotografer je pogledao towards Robert questioningly. Imam instructions za specific groupings. Marina je začet understand. Even family photographs su bile planned without her kao central figure. She was going be added later, separately, maybe kao afterthought. Gdje je Tomislav? Pitala je. Trebam govoriti s njim. On je zauzet trenutno sa Elena extended obitelj. Important people, understands? Business associates, family, friends. Important people. Marina repeated riječi u svojoj glavi. Što je to činilo nju? Unimportant person decided je uzeti action. Walked across foyer, where je spotted Tomislav standing sa group od well-dressed ljudi, svi holding champagne glasses, laughing na nešto što je jedan od them rekao. Tomislave, called softly. On je turned i za current se njegovog expressions promijenio. Not with radost ili warmth, već with annoyance. Mama, što trebaš? I'm having important conversation ovdje. Htjela sam pitati o family photographs. Photographer needs know kako arranges. Ma fotografije mogu wait. Ovo su business partners, Elena obitelji. Very important da create good impression. Marina je felt kao da je slapped. Business partners su important, ali his majka može wait. Sine, ovo je wedding. Obitelj should bite priority. Listen, mama. Tomislav je moved closer, lowering njegov glas, ali expression postajući harder. Today je very važan dan for mene i Elena. Sve must be perfect. Ne mogu afford any complications. Complications? Marina repeated riječ quietly. Što to znači? Tomislav je looked around nervously kao da je checking that nobody important hears their conversation. Mama, znaš što znači? Please just cooperate today. Ne znam što znači. Explain me. Long pause. Then Tomislav said riječi koja će forever change their relationship. Mama, molim te, nemoj mi pokvariti slike. Marina je felt world. Stop moving. Što? Photographs će going u newspapers. Elena obitelj ima social connections. Business people će see these photos. I just need sve da looks perfect. A ja ni lookam perfect. Another pause. Mama, ne radi se o tebi personally. It's about image. Image. Marina looked down at herself. Her best dress, bought some months of savings. Her careful makeup, her attempts to look dignified for her son's wedding. Iona pokvara image. Što exactly je wrong with how is gledam? Mama, please don't make ovo harder than it is. Just, today, maybe stand little bit background. Don't be too visible, you important. Photographs, can you do that for me? Around them, party continued. Laughter, music, clinking at glasses. But za Marina everything went silent. Her sin, człowiek kojemu je dala entire život, just asked her to hide na his wedding day. Too visible, repeated quietly. Ne želiš da your majka bude visible na your wedding day. It's not like that. Then kakav je like? Explain me, Tomislave. Explain kako tvoja majka ruins your perfect image. Tomislav looked around again, clearly uncomfortable that people might see them having serious conversation. Mama, we can discuss ovo later. Not here, not now. Ni, now. Tell me exactly što je so wrong with me that cannot be proudly shown kao your matka. Mama, you're being dramatic. Dramatic? Marina's voice raised slightly. Few people nearby looked to their direction. Is dramatic što želim biti treated kao mother od groom na your wedding? Is dramatic što želim biti u family photographs? Is dramatic što expected hug from svoj sin before ceremonija? Lower your voice, Tomislav said urgently. People are staring. Let them stare. Maybe they need see how groom treats svoj matka. Mama, please. You're embarrassing yourself. Embarrassing herself. Not embarrassing him, embarrassing herself. Marina realized da u Tomislav's view, she was source of embarrassment, not victim of neglect. I'm embarrassing myself. Rekla just slowly. Neti. Ja. Mama. Ne. I understand. Now. Perfect. Crystal clear. Marina looked around reception. All these people celebrating her son's happiness. She was asking to hide you shadows. All these strangers were welcome to be visible, photographed, celebrated. But his Majke, woman, koja je gave života raised sama, sacrificed everything, she pokvara image. Enjoy your perfect photographs, Tomislav, rekla je quietly. Enjoy your perfect party, so you're perfect people. Mama, don't be like this. Like what? Like matka koji expected to be treated kao matka. Tomislav's patience was running thin. Fine. If you can't cooperate for one day. No, Sina, I can't. I can't cooperate with being erased from your life. With that, Marina turned away. She walked back towards table Gigi Anka još uvijek waiting, but didn't sit down. Instead, picked up her purse. Marina, što se happened? Pitala je Anka, seeing expression na her face. Going home, rekla je Marina quietly. Ali reception je just started. Reception nije for me. Photographs nisu for me. This party nije for me. Marina paused. I'm not for here. Marina, što je rekao Tomislav? Marina looked back towards her sin. Koji je already returned to his conversations of business people, laughing kao da nothing happened. Kao da his matka's heart wasn't just broken in front of everyone. Rekao je istinu, whispered Marina. Finally rekao je istinu. Ova scena je heartbreaking, zar ne? Možete understand bode strane. Marina's želja da be important on her sin's wedding day I Tomislav's pressure da impress Elena's obitelj. Ali where je line između wanting perfect day I hurting your majka? Komentirajte your thoughts. Sljedeće poglavlje će show Marina's final decision. Marina je stajala u hotelu foajeu, držeći torbu u ruku i gledajući posljednji put na venue gdje se njen sin ženi. Celebration je bila u full swing, laughter, muzika, klink od glasses, warmth od people celebrating ljubav. Ali za nju sve je bilo cold i empty. Anka je prišla quickly. Marina, molim te, ne idite ovako. Možda je Tomislav samo nervous, možda didn't mean je svaku riječ, interrupted Marina quietly. I možda je vrijeme da I face truth about našoj relationship, ali ovo je his wedding day, you're gonna miss sve. Marina je looked back towards reception area, gdje je mogla see Tomislav sa Elena surrounded by guests, posing za više photographs. Happy couple, perfect family around them. Elena's parents, siblings, cousins, svi elegantly dressed, svi smiling, broadly za kameras. Miss što? Asked Marina, hiding u background dok pretvaramo da sam wanted ovdje, standing sa strane dok se fotografije take sa important people, watching my sin pretend that doesn't have Majka. Through glass doors od reception hall, mogla je see kako photo session continues. Elena's father proudly putting arm around Tomislav. Elena's mother adjusting Elena's dress. Extended family gatherings are group shots. Svi looked so happy, so united. Tomislav looked happy too. Genuinely happy. Maybe happier without pressure or accommodating his embarrassing Majka. Možda je better ovako, murmured Marina more da herself than da Anka. Što mislite better? Možda sam bila selfish, možda sam wanted više nego što deserve. Marina paused, watching her sin laugh na something Elena's uncle you said. Look na him, Anka. Whenđe last time vidjela sam ga so relaxed, so free. Marina, ne govorite tako. Whenđe last time imao conversation with me gdje nije looked za clock, wondering kada može escape. Whenđe last time called me, you're wanted. Da ne, you're felt obligated? Anka didn't answer, jer znala je da Marina says truth. Their relationship je become strained over years, formal, forced. Možda sam held too tightly, continued Marina. Možda sam expected previše. He's grown čovjek sa vlastiti life, vlastni choices. I možda my presence really does compromise his happiness. You're his matka, yes, i njegova matka. And mother's job is da wants najbolje za svoje dijete, čak kada that means stepping aside. Marina watched how photographer arranged another group shot. This time Elena's grandmother je centar od photo, surrounded by all her children, grandchildren. Old woman beaming sa pride, centerpiece od her obitelj's celebration. That's kako should be, thought Marina. That's kako family fotografije should. Look, surrounded by people koji want you there, koji proud to have you in their pictures. Ali Marina, ovo nije fair. Tomislav cannot just može, said Marina firmly. He's adult, his choice. I spent 35 years thinking that my love I sacrifice automatically entitles me to place you his life. Ali, love isn't transaction. Support isn't contract that guarantees return. Anka was crying now. Ne mogu believe da idete ovako. Marina put ruku na Anka's shoulder. Anka, draga, you've been my friend for many years. Did you notice kako often Tomislav calls? Kako often visits? Did you notice kako uncomfortable becomes when I mention wanting to spend vish time together? Anka looked away. You noticed. Everyone noticed except me. I was so focused na što I wanted nasha relationship da be, didn't see što actually was. Through doors, Marina saw kako celebration continues. Dance floor opened. A young couple had their first dance. Beautiful moment, romantic, perfectly all their important guests to photograph, I remember. His happiness doesn't depend on me anymore, whispered Marina. Maybe never did. Maybe I just convinced myself that did. But you raised him alone after Ivo died. Yes, I did my job. I raised him to be independent, successful, capable man. Mission accomplished. Marina's voice caught slightly. Možda sam did too good job, raised him doesn't need anyone, including me. Marina began walking towards hotel exit. Anka followed. Gdje ćete? What you do? Go home, make tea, read book. Same što, read him every night. Alone? I've been alone a long time, Anka. Tonight won't be different, except Da won't be pretending otherwise. At hotel entrance, doorman held door open for them. Marina paused on the threshold, looking back one last time. From distance, Mogla J.C. Tomislav, dancing with Elena. They looked perfect together, young, beautiful, successful, surrounded by approval od everyone koji matters you their world. World gije his old Majka with her small pension I discount dress ne belongs. Možda je ovo najbolje gift I mogu give him, said quietly. Freedom from obligation da include me. Freedom from feeling guilty about my exclusion. Freedom da be happy without compromise. Marina, nay. Anka, what would happen ako I stayed? I'd spend rest of evening sitting alone at some table, watching everyone else enjoy party I don't belong at. Tomislav would feel guilty, ale annoyed. I'd feel hurt, I resentful, everyone would be uncomfortable. But if you leave now, if I leave now, no one has to pretend. Celebration može continue without complications. Tomislav može enjoy his perfect day with his perfect people. I lako go home with some dignity intact. What about tomorrow? What about relationships are your sin? Marina was silent a long moment. Perhaps ovoje ending that was coming anyway. Perhaps it's better to happen honestly than slowly, painfully, crows years of pretending I resentment. You can't give up na your relationships are your jedino diate. I'm not giving up. I'm accepting reality. Marina looked back toward celebration, one final time. Možda someday when pressure is gone, when expectations are released, maybe we može find new way to be connected. Or maybe not. But forcing myself into places gdje I'm not wanted isn't solution. Sound of the laughter, I music drifted from reception. Beautiful sounds of people celebrating love, I knew beginnings. Marina smiled sadly. They're happy without me. She said, that's what I wanted all along, isn't it? Za my sin to be happy? Well, he is. Mission accomplished. With that, Marina walked through hotel doors into Zagreb evening. Anka hesitated, then followed. Come with me for coffee? Asked Anka gently. Ne, draga, I need to be alone tonight. Need to figure out what comes next. As they waited the taxi, Marina looked up in the hotel windows. The celebration continued. Somewhere up there, her sinja dancing sa his wife, toasting sa their friends, laughing sa their obitel, life going on without her. Možda je to natural order of things, thought Marina. Children grow up, move on, create their own obitel. Perhaps clinging to old relationships prevents new ones from flourishing. Taxi arrived. Marina got inside. Take care of yourself, called Anka. I will, promised Marina. I've had plenty of practice. As taxi pulled away from hotel, Marina didn't look back. Some chapters closed and new ones to begin. Tonight, her role cow center of Tomislav's world officially ended. Tomorrow, she'd have to figure out who Marina Kovacevic is when she's not someone's mother. But tonight, she'd go home with her dignity intact, her decision made freely, her love for her sin uncompromised, even ako unexpressed. Sometimes greatest love means knowing when to step away. Ovo je devastating turning point you story. Marina je making incredible difficult decision to leave her sin's wedding. Možete razumjeti her reasoning? Je li to courageous ili tragic choice? How by vi handled ovu situation? Share your thoughts, you comments. Next chapter će show consequences od Marina's decision. Marina's mali stan u Maksimiru nikad nije felt so quiet. Sat na zidu tikao je monotono, jedini sound u apartment koji je usually filled sa TV ili radio, jer Marina doesn't like silence. Tonight, silence felt appropriate. Skinula je svoju wedding dres i objesila je pažljivo u ormar. Beautiful dress worn za samo few hours before becoming symbol of her rejection. Možda će je donirati neki charitable organization gdje će neka druga žena imati happy memory while wearing it. Put na nightgown i went da kitchen da make čaj. Simple routine koja je comforting. While water boiled, stajala je kraj window gledajući Zagreb lights. Somewhere out there, wedding reception još uvijek continues. Dancing, laughter, photographs, celebration lasting late into night. Without her. Phone na kitchen counter remained silent. Nijedan call od Tomislav asking where je, why je left. Nijedan message apologizing ili checking if je okay. Nothing. Kako. Long would take him to notice she's gone, she wondered. An hour? 2? Or would he notice only when someone else asked, Gijija mother od groom? Tea ready? Sjedila je na couch sa album od family photographs u lap. Pictures of Tomislav kroz years. Baby photos, school pictures, graduation, first job. Every early photo, Marina je present. Smiling, proud, central figure his life. Somewhere along the way that changed. Newer photos showed Tomislav's friends with Elena at work events. Marina appeared less frequently, usually during holidays. Ili special occasions, often looking awkward, ili forced. When exactly did she become burden instead of blessing his life? Phone finally rang oko 11 p.m. Marina looked na caller ID. Tomislav let it ring. Rang again. Answered na fourth ring. Mama? Gdzie si? Robert told me that he left. His voice sounded more annoyed than concerned. Ne, are you okay, Willie? What happened? Just, where are you? I'm home, answered calmly. Why did you leave? Reception Jatek started. Everyone ja asking, Gijesi. Everyone ja asking. Not, I was looking for you, Ili, I was worried. Everyone else noticed her absence before he did. I thought you best, said simply. Best? Mama, over my wedding day. Nemoj just leave a middle of celebration. Actually, mogu. I adult Tomislave. I može choose where I want to be. But people će think there's problem. Elena's obitelj će wonder what happened to my Majka. There it was. His concern wasn't za her feelings ili her well-being. His concern was what other people would think about his obitelj dynamics. Tell them da I wasn't feeling well, suggested Marina. Tell them I had headache. Easy objašnjenje da doesn't reflect badly na you. Mama, ne budi tako, come back, we can fix whatever your problem. There's no problem to fix, Tomislav. You wanted perfect wedding with perfect people, you perfect photographs. Now imashid. What's that supposed to mean? Marina paused, considering. Kako much truth to reveal. Means do you get what you wanted, celebration without complications. You're not complication. But his denial sounded automatic, ni convincing. They both knew she would have been complication tonight if she stayed, sitting uncomfortably amongst guests. Koji didn't know her, being excluded out photographs, watching her sin pretend she belongs, when clearly doesn't. Enjoy rest of your evening scene. I hope everything goes beautifully, Mama, wait. But Marina hung up. Let him return to his party, to his perfect guests, to his wife's obitelj. Koji approved him. Let him dance. I laugh without feeling guilty about his marginalized Majke watching from corners. Phone rang again immediately. Declined call. Rang again. Declined. Third time. Turned phone off completely. Peaceful silence returned to our apartment. Marina sat with her tea, thinking about future. What now? How does woman her 60s rebuild identity? Kada primary role, the past 35 years being mother, maybe opportunity, ne just loss. Maybe chance to discover who Marina Kovacevic is when she's not worried about Tomislav's needs, Tomislav's opinion, Tomislav's comfort. When your last time she read book she wanted to read, watched movie she enjoyed, took walks where she wanted to go. When your last time made plans based on her own interests instead of hoping Tomislav might call? Marina realized she couldn't remember. For years, her social life revolved around being available Kada Tomislav had time. Her evenings were open in case he wanted to visit. Her weekends were free in case he needed help, ili wanted company. Her whole schedule organized around possibility of time with her sin. Time that came less frequently. Maybe tonight was beginning a different kind of life. Lonely, perhaps, Ali honest. Frida pursue interests without constantly checking phones or calls that rarely came. Outside window, Zagreb continued its Friday night rhythm. Trams running, people walking, life proceeding normally. World hadn't stopped because Marina Kovacevic left her sin's wedding. Most people didn't even know she existed. That realization was both devastating and liberating. Around midnight, there was knock on the door. Marina considered ignoring it. Ali knock came again, persistent. Marina? It's Anka. Opened door to find her friend standing there with bag-od groceries. Brought some wine and cookies, Anka said. Thought maybe you shouldn't be alone tonight. You should be home so you're obitel, ne babysitting old woman. You're not old, you're my friend. Friends don't abandon each other. They sat at kitchen talking until nearly 3 a.m. Anka listened while Marina processed emotions at evening, questioned decisions, wondered about future. Do you regret leaving? Asked Anka. Marina thought carefully. Nay, I regret staying so long. I regret not seeing truth earlier. I regret clinging to relationship that existed only you, my imagination. Maybe this your wake-up calls a Tomislav too. Maybe he'll realize what he's lost. Maybe. Ili maybe this your natural evolution. Maybe we both need to let go of expectations that don't serve either of us anymore. What will you do now? I don't know, admitted Marina. First time you decades, I genuinely don't know who comes next. I don't have to consider anyone else's schedule, anyone else's needs, anyone else's opinion. Sounds scary. Sounds liberating. As Anka prepared to leave, she hugged Marina tightly. Call me tomorrow. Nemoj go through this alone. I will. I hvala Anka. Za being real friend. Za showing up when it mattered. After Anka left, Marina cleaned up kitchen. I prepared the bed. Tomorrow would bring new challenges, new questions, maybe new phone calls and angry sin, wondering why she ruined his wedding by leaving. But tonight, she'd sleep peacefully, knowing she chose dignity over desperation, self-respect over self-sacrifice. Some bridges burn slowly, gradually, through years of neglect. Others burn quickly, dramatically, you single moment of truth. Tonight, bridge between old Marina and new Marina burned completely. Tomorrow she'd start building something different, something honest. Kako se osjećate about Marina's choice to cut contact with Tomislav barem za now? Je li to healthy boundary ili giving up too easily? I kako mislite da će Tomislav react kada realizes his majka je seriously gone od his life? Komentirajte your thoughts. Next chapter će explore consequences of that phone call. Subota ujutro donijela je Zagreb grey sky typical za late autumn. Marina je probudila se oko 8 sati, prva put u mjesecima bez alarm clock. Nije imala nowhere to go, no one to call, no obligations to fulfill. Strange feeling za ženu koja je spent decades structuring her life around other people's needs. First coffee odd morning tasted different somehow. Bitter Ali clean. While sipped it slowly, thinking about kako to spend day. When's your last time Saturday morning belonged entirely to her? Phone, turned back on, showed 7 missed calls owed Tomislav. 3 messages, Listen to them while finishing. Breakfast first message recorded oko 2 a.m. Mama answer phone. We need to talk. This whole situation is ridiculous. Second message 7 a.m. Mama, Elena, I want to come over to discuss what happened. This can't continue, ovako. Third message 8:30 a.m. Mama, if you don't answer, coming over anyway. We'll be there oko 10. Marina looked na clock. 9:15 a.m. They'd be here soon, ready to resolve situation at their terms, ready to explain why her feelings were wrong, why her reaction was excessive, why she should apologize. I returned to status quo, but Marina didn't want to return to anything. For first time New Year's, she felt clear about Sto wanted honesty. If Tomislav wanted relationship with her, it needed to be authentic one, not performance for his convenience. Dressed carefully, nice pants, blouse, did her hair, put in a light makeup. Whatever was about to happen, she'd face it looking dignified. Knock. Came the door exactly at 10 a.m. Opened to find Tomislav and Elena standing there. Tomislav looked exhausted, still wearing suit pants. He shirt owed last night, though tie was gone, shirt wrinkled. Elena looked uncomfortable, clearly preferring to be here. Mama, Tomislav began immediately. We need to talk about what happened. Come in, said Marina calmly. They sat small living room, Marina her favorite chair, young couple on the couch facing her. Tomislav leaned forward aggressively. Elena sat back looking like she wanted to be anywhere else. What were you thinking? Started Tomislav. Walking out, you middle of my wedding. Do you know how embarrassing that was? For who? Asked Marina quietly. For everyone. People noticed. Elena's uncle asked, Gije, were you? Wedding photographer couldn't complete family photos. Robert had to make excuses. I provided solutions of that. Told you to say I was sick. That's no point. Point you left. On most important day of my life, you decided to make scene. I walk out. Marina studied her son's face. Exhaustion, yes, but also frustration, annoyance, heartily concern for her well-being. Just irritation that she disrupted his plans. I didn't make scene, Tomislav. I left quietly. Nobody even noticed, until much later. That's even worse. Sneaking out like thief instead of talking to me. I tried to talk to you. You told me need to be so visible. You asked me need to spoil your photographs. Elena shifted uncomfortably. Clearly she hadn't known about that conversation. I didn't say, spoil, Tomislav protested. I just asked you to be reasonable about photo positioning. Reasonable, repeated Marina. Explain me stoja reasonable about asking mother od groom to hide during family photographs. I didn't ask you to hide. Wedding photography is complicated. There are lots of people to accommodate. Elena's grandmother was center of every family photo, Marina observed. She didn't seem to have problem with accommodation. That's different. How different? Tomislav looked at Elena for support, but she was staring the floor. Clearly, this conversation was more honest than she expected. Elena's obitel has certain expectations, Tomislav said carefully. Social standing, appearances matter to them. I needed everything to be perfect. I understand, said Marina. I just want to understand did I fit into your definition of perfect. You're my Majke. Of course you fit. Do I? Then explain me why I was seated you third row instead of first. Explain why I couldn't speak to you before ceremony. Explain why family photos were planned without consulting me. Silence. Explain me why my presence threatens your perfect image. Tomislav stood up, pacing now. It's not about you personally, it's about context. Elena's obitelji has expectations. What expectations? They're accustomed to certain level of sophistication. I see. I lack sophistication. Mama, don't twist my words. I'm trying to understand your words. You're saying Elena's obitelji expects certain level OD sophistication. My presence threatens that. So what exactly about me, G unsophisticated? Elena finally spoke. Gospodjo Kovacevic, I think there's misunderstanding. Please, Marina turned to her. I'd like to hear your perspective. What did you know about plans yesterday? Elena looked at Tomislav nervously. Tomislav mentioned that you prefer ne to be center of attention, that you'd be more comfortable positioned discreetly. That's что he told you? That I prefer to be discreet? Yes. He said you'd specifically requested ne to be you front rows because you don't like crowds. Marina looked at her sin. Interesting. So you told Elena I requested to be hidden, while telling me that Elena's obitelji required me to be hidden. It's not like that. How G it exactly? Tomislav stopped pacing, looked directly na his Majka. Fine, you want complete honesty? Elena's obitelji wealthy, sophisticated, influential. They have connections, social standing. I needed to make good impression because it affects my career, my future. I understand that. But kako does that relate to me? Another pause. Mama, you're retired widow, so small pension. You shop na sales, you take city bus, you live you small apartment, you Maximir. Elena's obitelji travels internationally, owns businesses, has drivers. There it was. Truth finally spoken. So I embarrass you, said Marina simply. It's not about embarrassment. It's about fitting in, about not highlighting differences. Differences you what? Money? Mama, answer me, Tomislav. Differences you money? Yes, he said quietly. Differences you lifestyle, education, social class. I see. I have wrong class for your new obitelji. Elena stood up abruptly. I think I should go. This seems like private family conversation. No, said Marina firmly. Stay. You're part of this obitelji now. You should hear how it functions. Elena sat back down reluctantly. Continue, Marina told. Tomislav, explain me kako my social class threatens your marriage. It doesn't threaten anything. I just wanted everything to be smooth, comfortable za everyone. Comfortable for who? For Elena's obitelji who might judge you based na your Majka's pension? For Elena who might reconsider marriage if she sees Gigi you come from? Or for you, who doesn't want to be reminded of your origins? That's not fair, isn't it? Tell me, Tomislav, what exactly did you tell Elena about me when you were dating? What did you tell her about how I raised you? How I worked 2 jobs? That pays your education? How I survived after your otak died? Silence. Tell me what you told her about Žena who sacrificed everything for your success. Tomislav sat down heavily. Mama, I told her you did great job raising me. Did you tell her specifics? Did you tell her about working you cleaning company? The night stock went to school during day. Did you tell her about selling jewelry to pay for your university fees? Did you tell her about living the bread IT for weeks when you needed money's books? No, he admitted quietly. Why not? Those facts don't enhance your sophisticated image. It's not about image. I just didn't want Elena to feel sorry for me. Ili to think I come from difficult circumstances. Difficult circumstances, repeated Marina. That's who I am to you now. Difficult circumstance from your past. Da you'd prefer to forget. Elena was crying quietly now. Gospodjo Kovacevic, I didn't know. Tomislav never told me details. I'm sure he didn't, said Marina gently. He's ashamed of details. I'm not ashamed, protested Tomislav. I'm grateful for everything you did. But that doesn't mean I have to advertise our struggles to everyone. No one asked you to advertise anything. I just asked to be treated like mother and groom to your wedding day. You were treated like mother and groom. I was treated like embarrassing relative you had to accommodate, but preferred to minimize. The truth hung air is majudem. Heavy, I undeniable. What do you want from me? Asked Tomislav finally. Honesty, said Marina. I want to know exact truth about what kind of relationship you want with me going forward. Kako mislite da će Tomislav odgovoriti na ovo direktno pitanje? Hoće li konačno biti iskren ili će pokušati manipulirati situaciju? I kako se osjećate about Elenu u ovoj situaciji? Je li i ona victim of Tomislavovih laži? Komentarirajte. Your thoughts. Final chapter će donijeti resolution ove tense konfrontacije. Travanj u Zagrebu donosio je warmth i novi početak nakon duge zime. Marina je sjedila u malom kafiću na Tkalčićevoj, enjoying afternoon coffee i promatrajući people kao što prolaze. 6 months ago, ovakav independent outing bio bi unthinkable. Uvijek je waiting za possible call od Tomislav, always keeping schedule flexible in case he needed something. Now her schedule was her own. After that difficult conversation at her apartment, things with Tomislav se promijenile drastically. Nay, in a way she hoped, ali you way that was honest. Unadmitted da wants relationships a her, ali ne wanda requires effort ili accommodation on his side. He wanted Mother Koji would be available when convenient, invisible when Nije, grateful for whatever attention he provided. Marina realized she couldn't accept that anymore. They'd spoken twice since his wedding day. First conversation, month later, when he called da čestitati joj na rođendan. Duty call lasting exactly 5 minutes. Second conversation last week, when called da announce da Elena je pregnant. We wanted you to know, he said, because you'll be baka. Čestitam, Marina replied. I'm sure you'll be wonderful parents. We'd like the baby to know you, Mama. Maybe we could arrange occasional visits. Occasional visits, like she was distant aunt instead od baka. Možda, she said diplomatically. We'll see kako things develop. She didn't commit to anything because she'd learned that her commitments weren't valued, while their convenience was prioritized. Marina, familiar voice interrupted her thoughts, looked up to see Elena standing beside her table, clearly pregnant now, showing under spring coat. Elena, kakosi? Mogu li? Elena gestured the empty chair. Could we talk? Naravno. Elena sat down carefully, ordered tea when waiter approached. They sat in awkward silence a moment. How are you feeling? Asked Marina. Pregnancy treating you well? Fine, thanks. Marina, I wanted to apologize. For wedding day, for Nije understanding situation, for participating you marginalizing you. Marina studied Elena's face. Sincerity there, but also something else. Guilt, awareness. You weren't responsible for Tomislav's choices, Marina said carefully. Wasn't I? I could have insisted on different arrangements, could have questioned why wedding plans didn't properly include mother owed groom. You didn't know. Tomislav misled you about my preferences. I should have asked you directly, should have made effort to get to know you properly instead of accepting his version owed story. Elena paused, stirring her tea nervously. I've learned some things about your relationship with Tomislav, about что you sacrificed za his education, his opportunities, about how little credit you receive za his success. He told you? Nay, I figured it out myself. Started asking questions, paying attention to family dynamics. Realized his stories about his childhood didn't add up with reality of single. Majke raising child alone, a limited income. Marina was curious despite herself. Što made you question his stories? Pregnant women notice things differently. Started thinking about family, about što kind of grandmother I want for my child. Started wondering why Mother Koji raised successful man alone wasn't more central to his life. Elena took sip od tea, gathered courage to continue. Also started noticing kako Tomislav talks about you. Always problem to be managed, obligation to be fulfilled. Never gratitude. Never love. I see. Marina, I want to ask you something. I want honest answer. Okay. Do you want relationship with your grandchild? Direct question deserve direct answer. Yes, ali na terms da exist currently. What would need day change? Marina thought carefully. I would need to be treated kao valued family member, na burden to be tolerated. I would need to know that my presence you're welcome, na something you endure, out of obligation. That's fair, more than fair. Elena, why are you telling me this? What's changed? Elena was quiet a long moment, looking out in the street where people walked by living their lives. I'm pregnant with my first child. I am realizing što family means. I'm thinking about što kind of example I want to set. I'm wondering what it teaches child kada their father treats his majka kao inconvenience. I see. I don't want my child to learn the love comes with conditions, the family performance, the people koji sacrifice you can be discarded when they become inconvenient. Marina felt something shift in her chest. Hope? Possibility? What does Tomislav think about your concerns? Tomislav thinks I'm being overly emotional because of the pregnancy hormones. He says you understand situation, you're fine with current arrangement. I'm not fine with current arrangement. I didn't think so. They sat quietly a moment, both processing implications and conversation. Elena, što exactly are you proposing? I want to include you properly, you our lives. I want a weekly dinners, proper family holidays. I want to know my child's baka personally, nay, just as occasional visitor. I would like that very much. But, što about Tomislav? Tomislav needs to choose. Either we're family, real family, or we're not. I won't raise child you environment where love is conditional. I family members are ranked by social value. That's big decision. It is. But I've seen što happens when families operate in a hierarchy based on status instead of love. I've seen što that does to relationships long term. Elena reached across table. I touched Marina's hand. I want second chance to build proper relationship with you. I want to know žena koji raised my husband. I want to learn from your strength, your resilience. Marina felt tears coming. Elena, I would treasure that opportunity. It won't be easy. Tomislav to resist. He's invested in current arrangement where he doesn't have to put effort into relationships with you. I know. But I think maybe Che change his mind kada he sees that alternative to losing both of us. Marina looked na Elena, young woman carrying her grandchild, asking a chance to build real family relationship. 6 months ago, Marina felt like her family was ending. Now perhaps real family was beginning. Što's first step? Asked Marina. Sunday dinner this week, my apartment, just 3 of us, home-cooked meal, real conversation, no pretense, no performance, just family. I'll be there. As they prepared to leave, Elena hugged Marina, first real warm hug she'd received from anyone in Tomislav's life. Marina, thank you za not giving up completely. Thank you za leaving door open za this conversation. Walking home, Marina felt lighter than she had months. Maybe her story with family wasn't ending. Maybe it was finally beginning. Sometimes walking away from something broken creates space building something authentic. Sometimes losing old relationship permit forming new one. Sometimes, just sometimes, truth creates space for genuine love to grow. Sunset over Zagreb painted sky warm colors as Marina headed home to prepare a Sunday dinner with her daughter-in-law. The first time months, she was excited about seeing them. Real relationship was worth waiting za. Što mislite o ovom završetku priče? Je li Marina napravila pravu odluku kada je otišla s vjenčanja? Je li Elena iskrena u svojoj želji za boljim odnosom? I hoće li Tomislav konačno shvatiti što je izgubio? Najviše me zanima kako biste vi reagirali u Marinoj situaciji. Podijelite svoje mišljenje u komentarima. Ova priča pokreće važna pitanja o obitelji, ponošenju i bezuvjetnoj ljubavi. Ako vas je ova priča dirnula, ne zaboravite da se pretplatite za više emotivnih priča koje istražuju kompleksne obiteljske odnose i ljudsku prirodu. Vidimo se u sljedećoj priči.